Hi, it's Jessica Nash, and I'm back with another Sheen Talk. And today I am sitting here with the lovely Free, and we're going to be talking about her new show on TLC called Down South Spirit. Free, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Ooh, a little bit about me. I am an intuitive life coach. What that means is I deliver messages to people from God. I'm a mother. I'm a grandmother. I'm a whole hell of a lot of fun. Can I curse?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm a whole hell of a lot of fun. I love people. I love love. I'm so in love with love. And I was put on this earth to make everything a little bit better.
Yes, love that. Can you tell us about your new show?
So the name of my new show is Down South Spirit. It is a show about me and about my gifts and about how I deliver messages to people in whatever circumstance, whatever comes to me, I'll deliver it. Mm-hmm. It also includes my family as well, and the fun that we have and all that good stuff, and how I speak and say whatever comes to mind.
Yes, ma'am. When did you know you had the gift?
So I knew at an early age when I was little that I knew things. I just didn't know why I knew them. Mm-hmm. When I was 16, my father and I called a psychic. And the psychic that we call, the 1-900 numbers. Mm-hmm. They're probably 1-800 numbers now, but we had to call the 1-900 number. And we called the psychic, and the psychic told my father that I was psychic, that I can do what she did.
Wow.
Still yet, Mm-hmm. I grew up in the church, so we ain't even gonna talk about that, right? Mm-hmm. And then 11-11-11 was when I went to an 11-11-11 fair. And through that, someone said that I had a special gift. So I decided to go see someone, a psychic, and his name was Armando. And he said, you need to be doing this work.
Wow.
And that's when I realized that I really had something in it. I wasn't just crazy as hell because I would think things and see, and I was like, is that me? Or is that God? I don't know who that is, but stop talking.
How did you deal with that as a child?
I don't even know if I really dealt with it. I just knew that I was different. I knew things, because I don't know. Because at that time, like I said, I didn't really know what it was. I just knew that I knew things. That's it.
Did it make you feel different or weird?
Well, baby, I always felt different. So I didn't know it was because of that. I just was a different type of person, a different child.
Wow. Okay. I have a deep question for you.
Sure.
How do you explain your gift to those that think it's witchcraft or not from God? How do you explain it to them?
So what I would say to them is that we are all made in God's image. And whatever I have inside of me is what God placed inside of me.
That's right.
It's no different than when you go into the church and relying on the prophet to tell you something. I just don't call myself a prophet, and I'm not doing it in church. And what I would also tell them is that they have the same thing. They just don't operate in it.
Wow. Now, expand on that. Why would you say that?
So we all have discernment and intuition. It's up to you as to what you're going to tap into and what you're going to operate in. Yes, some gifts are more advanced than others. Some people hear things, some people see things, some people know it. It's the same thing as when a person says, well, my gut told me that. That's what that is.
Wow.
That's your intuition.
We all have it.
We all have it.
Wow.
We all have it. And generally, whatever message I deliver to a person, they have already heard it, right? I'm just sent to remind them of it. God ain't gonna tell me something he ain't already told you.
Wow.
I promise you.
Love that. Do you do readings with friends and family? And if so, do they receive what you're telling them?
So I do readings. I don't call them readings. I just give them some free advice. Free, me advice. And I don't do it in reading form. I just say, such and such and such. Or like if it's somebody my daughter's dating. Well, I don't really, I don't know about them for you. I think maybe they are this, that, or the other. And she'll think it's a mom talk. But no. Because you got to be real careful with how you deliver messages to friends and family. Right? Because I don't want them to always feel like I'm tapping into their business.
Right.
Because I want them to live their life and be on their journey. But when I feel like I need to say something, I'll do it in a slick way. I'm slick with it, baby.
You know how to ease it on. That's nice. Okay, so when you're out or out with your daughters or your family, you just want to relax, but you're getting a message. Do you ever turn it off, or how do you turn it off?
So I don't I don't ever turn it off. So Kahara's my daughter is that way, like Leandra. Let me say it that way first. Leandra is like, oh my, here we go again. But I do it with all of them. So I went out with Kahara's son. I would take him shoe shopping for his birthday. And we were in the shoe store, and I was trying not to say anything to the little girl, and I was dancing, listening to the music, and doing everything else. And I said, come on, y'all, please, not right now. Okay, well, if the opportunity presents itself, then I can tell them, then I will. It always presents itself, right? So I said what I needed to say, and we walk out the store. Yeah, why you be preaching all the time? You got that lady crying, because that's what he called it, preaching. So I do turn it off, but I don't turn it off because I have to deliver it. Once you say yes to God, you say yes.
Right.
It is not if. You know what I mean? Yes is yes.
Wow. Okay. So I'm big on dreams. I dream a lot. My dreams are vivid. And I write them down. Do you receive messages through dreams?
All the time, baby. All the time. I'm like Joseph, the dreamer in the Bible. See, I even know the Bible. Wait with me. I'm like Joseph in the Bible. I dream a lot, and I always wake up and I tell whoever the person is that I had a dream about that, you know, this is what I dreamt. And sometimes it's about people that it's not even close to me. Like one young lady I used to work with, I had a dream that she was going to have a baby. So I called, I said, honey, get ready because you're going to have a baby. I'm just going to let you know. So maybe about 6 months later, she called and she said, free. When I saw her number, I knew why she was calling. She said, guess what? I said, you pregnant? How you know? I said, because I told you before you knew. You know? So yeah, I do. And I dream in color. So some people dream in black and white. But I dream in color. I've learned how to also, I know when I'm dreaming. So I know how to control the dream. I know when it's a message, or when it's a warning, or when it's just a dream because I ate too late that night, and sometimes you might dream.
So how did you get to that point where you know which is which? Because I'm struggling with that.
Because you have to get to the point where you say, okay, this is a dream. In the dream, you say, because that's your in-between moment. That's when God can really talk to you because the outside world is not bothering you, right? So you make a conscious effort, conscious decision to say, instead of getting caught up in it, and I call it buying a ticket because I got that from Shelly Garrett. You buy a ticket to the show. Instead of buying a ticket to the show, you be in it, right? And you say, okay, what is the message in this? I know this is a dream. What do you want me to know? And allow me to remember it. Yeah.
I'm going to try that. Try it.
I'm telling you. Let me know how that works for you. I promise you it's going to work. It's going to work.
Okay. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you have a message for me today? Or anyone in this room with us today?
So my message to you would be to get ready. Pack up your bags because you are getting ready to move. And it is going to happen quickly. Your season has run out where you are. Not job-wise, place-wise, location-wise, right? So the location needs to change. Not even needs, right? Because I don't know that I like that word needs. The location is going to change. So you just get ready. Don't worry about where. I think it's in Atlanta, but don't worry about where. You just get ready.
Okay. So where can we find you, Free?
So you can find me on Instagram. IG is the proper way. At Free Kinlow. My business page is at Freedom Love Experience. My Facebook business page is Freedom Love Experience. My personal Facebook, we only want to go on that one. My website is freedomloveexperience.com. I think that's all because I'm not on TikTok and none of that stuff. But yeah, that's how you can reach me. Oh, and my Twitter page is Freedom Love Experience as well.
Thank you, Free. All right, you guys, that's a wrap. Stay tuned for our next Sheen Talk.